So I actually have already done these on the PS4 version, but I figured a lot of people, including myself, were actually new to the entire series. So I'm actually just gonna run through all of them on stream. That way, I could potentially just upload the entire VOD to YouTube for people who are new to the series. Sorry, 1 second. I seem to have. There we go. Let's get space. Dashing in. Forward quickly, or press the dash button. The opponent is trying to open the distance between you and them. Dash forward to chase them down. And this is Grand Blue style, so as long as you get 3 out of 5, it's fine. And I specifically remember one trial to where I made you to plug in my stick, because I can't do DPs on like hitbox yet. You'd be surprised. They don't take horribly long. So for most characters, the best opportunity to land a damaging combos in the close range. Try to land a close slash attack once you've approached your opponent. Yeah, they take a minute, but I have all day. So I want to go through them all, and I'll put the entire bot on YouTube for people that are curious. And this is going to be backdash. Backdash is invincible in this game on startup. So, for example, this situation, you're actually involing out of the way of his move. And if you mess it up, you'll get hit out of backdash because it's only invincible at the start of the move. I'm going to mess up the Kara Pot Buster so bad on here. The properties of backdash for each character varies. Change the way you use the backdash depending on the character you are using. Yes, characters have different backdashes. And then certain characters have double jump, certain characters don't. Avoid Milia's tandem top by performing a double jump. You failed if you get hit by or block her attack. I think I remember this one. There we go. And if I mess it up, I will get hit out of it. So I could potentially show that in one of these. So for example, if you mess it up, it's going to be something like this. Who do I mainly play? I play Giovanna, but I'm messing with Giovanna and Axel. Some characters cannot double jump, whereas some characters can perform a triple jump. Keep in mind what kind of jump is available for your character. Correct. And then this game does have, they call it high jump in this game. We usually just call it super jump. High jump and land an attack on Zato, who is floating in midair. Yeah, I remember this. There we go. So whereas a regular jump here, if I show, I'm not going to hit him. So you have to do the super jump here to catch him. When you jump over an opponent with a regular jump, you will not turn to face the opponent until you land on the ground. Jumping over an opponent with a high jump will allow you to change the direction you face midair, allowing you to switch positions while attacking. We're going to pick my character for all of these. The standing slash changes depending on the distance between you and the opponent. Try performing it at a different distance to find out which distance the far slash and changes to close slash. So for example, Giovanna here, this is her close slash animation, and this is going to be far slash. And then you can actually Gatling out of it, so if you just press slash again, you're going to get, actually I could turn this on. Nah, we'll wait on that one. If I press slash again, it's just going to Gatling into my far slash. Although the distance at which you can perform close slash is limited, it is a well-balanced move that is fast and powerful. And then we move on to unique moves. In Soul's case, he has 3 unique moves in his arsenal. Input a direction with an attack button and land the 3 different unique moves on the ground. So he has a 6P, which is universal across the cast as your anti-air. He has 6S, which is unique to him, and he has 6H, which is also unique to him. So this is just showing characters that have different command normals outside of standard, your standard buttons. You can check the list of moves available in the command list from the pause menu. The command list also provides a short description of each move does. This game is actually very nice for that. Like, if you look in the command list, it'll actually tell you good instances to use the moves and everything. And now it's showing us a Gatling combination. The trick to performing a Gatling combination is to press the next button right when the attack connects. Try not to mash the button in succession, but instead press them in a rhythm. So they want us to do close slash, crouching slash, and standing heavy slash. And you see, if I press it too fast, I'm not gonna get the I'm not gonna get the slash. Whoops! That one I just messed up. There we go. And then 3 out of 5, so we still pass. You can connect into various Gatling combinations from close slash. The available Gatling combination varies depending on the current attack you're performing. Make sure to familiarize yourself with the different Gatling combinations. And then stand block versus crouch block. Hold in the direction opposite the opponent. Hold down back to perform a crouching block against the opponent's ground attack. Hold back to perform a standing block against the opponent's attack from midair. Stay in the crouch block position and change to the standing block position when the opponent is in the air. And then, yeah. It was good, King Just. So don't get hit. So standing, crouching, crouching. When we see him go in the air, we're gonna block standing. There we go. Standing, standing, standing. Standing, standing, crouching. There we go. The better you are at blocking, the lesser damage you will receive. Keep in mind that there are a few ground attacks that cannot be blocked using the crouching block. Alright, so for ground throw, it's going to be forward or backwards plus dust when close to the opponent. Use ground throw to deal damage when the opponent is concentrated on blocking. You can decide which direction to throw the opponent by the direction input when performing the ground throw. So, if I hold forward here, it's going to throw him forward. And in the next one, if I hold back and I press it, it's going to throw him backwards. And in this game, this is new to this game, there's actually throw whiff animations. I'm 90% positive this is new to Strive specifically. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because before, and in this game, for the first time, they are 2 frames. They used to be 1. Ground throw can be avoided by jumping or moving away. Whiffing a ground throw will leave you wide open for a counter attack. Use ground throw only when the opponent is on the ground and is close to you. Yeah, exactly. So you would be able to option select a lot of things. Dust, this is a universal overhead across the cast. It's literally just 5D. And if you charge it, you will you'll get a full combo that you can confirm from there. The startup of the dust attack is fast, making it difficult to react to and switch to standing block. Use dust attack frequently against an opponent who has a habit of crouch blocking. Yeah, I know what this one is probably going to be showing us. Certain characters have left-right options in addition to high-lows as well, like Chip. Confirm that the command for Alpha Blade changes when you are facing left and right. So, for example, when it's just showing that when I'm on 1P side, the move is going to be quarter circle forward no matter what. So, when we say forward, we assume facing the opponent. So, for example, in this situation, it's quarter circle forward or 2-3-6. So, for example, 2-3-6, and then I'm on the other side. So now I have to reverse the input, and I'm doing quarter circle forward, still in the direction of the opponent. So when I'm on the left side, it's going to be to the right, and when I'm on the right side, it's going to be to the left. And 2 more times. There we go. The command listed in the command list is when the opponent is on your right. Keep that in mind when you are memorizing your command.
This is my full power.
18 with the sub. What's good, 18? How we doing? What's good, King? About to take the next couple hours to go through the tutorial mode. I don't mind. At least get this up and going for people who are new to the game. So, Psych Burst. This is dust plus any attack button when blocking or receiving damage. Disrupt the opponent's attack by landing the blue Psych Burst. Take note of the opponent's movement as the burst might miss depending on the burst timing. So if you see below my health bar, I have the burst meter there. And anytime you're in, you're being hit, or even on block, or just in neutral, you can press dust plus a button. I have a burst button set, and you could. There are situations to where there are guaranteed escapes from people's combos. So, for example, that is guaranteed. There's nothing he could do to stop me from bursting there, unless he makes like a hard call out and has meter for it. But if, for example, I mess up, say he does like a longer combo. If I was a little bit spaced out there, I wouldn't be able to burst. Like there, I wouldn't be able to burst. So it has to be touching the opponent. A small portion of the burst gauge recovers upon a successful hit. Make sure to time it well when performing the burst, yes. And then tension, which is just meter in this game. Attack the opponent, fill up your tension gauge to 50%. You can fill up the gauge by attacking or advancing towards the opponent. For example, if we just hit him here a bunch, or we attack him or attempt to. And you see, as I move forward here, I'm building meter as well. So if I want to, technically, we could just run this whole time and then build up the meter. 50%. Why am I not getting Gunflame here? There we go. You probably just have to delay it. Yeah. And we'll just run this one up because we've seen already. Pardon me. Actions that require tension are extremely powerful. Many offensive and defensive options will become available, and a player's characteristic can be shown by their tension gauge. Consider how you spend tension during matches to match your playstyle. Special move command. This is just anything that's just not your natural normals or command normals. Your quarter circles, your DPs, your half circles, all this. So for example, Giovanna here, she has 214K, 236K, 623S, and 214S. And by that, we're talking about numpad notation. So, for example, if you just look at the numpad on the keyboard, you'll see what I mean. So when I say 214 here, I mean quarter circle back. When I say 236, quarter circle forward. 623 is forward, down, down, forward. And then like 63214 would be like a half circle. And this is like what's commonly used in anime games. So this is like across almost all of them we use numpad notation. Oh, whoops, my bad. Oh no. I wanted to read the tutorial for it. That's fine. Okay, so we're saying overdrive commands here. This is just our supers. So if you have 50 meter, you input, usually it's going to be some kind of command input plus your heavy slash. It's going to give you super. So for example, Giovanna has half circle back forward and then double quarter circle forward in the air. So 6-3-2-1-4-6 HS or jump 2-3-6-2-3-6 HS, and you will get either of her supers. I'm just doing RC here because I don't want to let the whole animation rock. And with air supers like this, you can do them basically as low to the ground as possible as you want, just as long as you're midair. Whoops. Also good to know, this game has a wall break system, so if you are anywhere near the wall, your supers will usually automatically wall break. See, I don't know why, like, it's weird, like, I play on Hitbox, so it's not a standard arcade stick. So for some reason, when I try to do half circle backs, sometimes it's weird for me to get the full back input, so I'll end up getting just the forward plus my heavy slash, and she has a command normal for that, so I end up getting this move when I'm trying to do this. And then these commands are going to be different depending on the character as well. Here we are. Now it's going to show us combos with Gatlings. So for example, close slash, far slash, heavy slash. And your Gatlings are going to be usually different depending on your character, but this is almost a universal one. Yeah, instant block is 2 frames in this game. I'll get back to we'll get to that later though. Oh yeah, and as you see there, I did it too late. The only thing with Giovanna though is her close slash puts them in the air. So if you do it too early, it actually won't combo. So that should be all of difficulty 1. So now we can move on to level 2. All right, so air dash quickly. So 6-6 quickly or press the dash button in midair, avoid the incoming gun flame using air dash, and attack the opponent in the air. So this is a little more advanced. It wants us to, for example, I use the dash macro here. He wants us to air dash over him and then hit him with a button as we fall, like that. So this is very important in like the entire aspect of this game is built around like air dashing and moving around in the air. It's a very jump heavy game so far, it seems. Although the air dash is an excellent option for advancing in, the startup motion is slightly long, making it susceptible to counterattacks. Yes. Also new to this game, as you could see the sigil behind Kai there that's flashing yellow, that actually didn't show that before on air dashes, so this is also new to Strive. And then you have air forward dash, you also have air back dash. Excuse me. So for quickly or back plus the dash button in mid-air, perform an air back dash to draw distance from the opponent. So same thing, and as you can see, it has much less range than the air forward dash. Unlike the air dash, the air back dash has no startup motion allowing you to move immediately. It is especially useful for avoiding the opponent's mid-air attacks. So jump cancel. Cancel the recovery of close slash and jumping slash with jump cancel. The trick to performing a jump cancel is to input up immediately after the attack connects. Yeah, so your slashes in some Ks are jump cancelable. So you see even on block there, I'm able to hold up and cancel out of block into a jump. And 2 more times. And I believe if you hit it too low to the ground, you might actually not be able to jump cancel. I'm not 100% certain on that one, though. Oops. Most of the character's close slash is jump cancelable. When blocking the opponent's close slash, keep in mind that they can jump cancel and be prepared to counter their incoming attacks. Maybe later we'll get into like really specific situations you could do with that. What's good, Benny? Yeah, so 2 types of knockdowns. Let's take a look at the different knockdown state from a sweep and a Bandit Revolver. Although Bandit Revolver is easy to connect at the end of the combo, the opponent will be able to recover immediately after knocking down. So, for example, almost universally, crouching D or 2D is sweep. You see how long he's knocked down there, but if I do Bandit Revolver, he gets up immediately. He just tuck rolls back up. So once again, sweep actually knocks down and then has to get back up, whereas off this, he just rolls immediately. So yeah, 2 different kinds of knockdowns. And you actually cannot change the way you tech off knockdowns in this game, I believe. Whoops. Wrong hitbox things. Landing a sweep on a grounded opponent will knock the opponent down, and they will not be able to recover immediately. Although you could follow up with an additional attacks on a knocked down opponent to deal extra damage, the opponent will recover immediately after that. So for example, had I knocked him down with the sweep and then done a button afterwards, he would have done that second one that we saw. You have the option to deal more damage or have better positioning after such knockdowns. Giovanna only speedrun. Let's go, Hyper. We're going to be a couple hours, probably. Land a low attack to deal damage against an opponent who is stand blocking. All characters can perform a sweep, crouching 2D, which is a low attack. So, for example, Giovanna here, she has her 2K is a low-hitting move, her 2S is a low-hitting move, and her 2D is a low-hitting move. The only thing is, a lot of characters can combo their 2K into their 2D. Giovanna can't because her 2D is actually too slow. But, a lot of characters, you want a good way to, like, if your character can combo from a low into a knockdown, that's usually pretty nice. As there are many opportunities to land a low attack in a match, the combo damage from a low attack will directly affect the outcome of the match. Mastering a combo that starts from a low attack is the first step to increasing your win rate. And then we had lows, now we have overheads. Land an overhead attack to deal damage against an opponent who is crouch blocking. All characters can perform a dust attack, which is an overhead. So Giovanna actually only has 2 overheads, I believe. She has the universal one, which has a tell with dust because it flashes orange, and then she has what we saw earlier, her 214S, that goes over the opponent. This is actually her only other overhead. She has no other overhead options. So her mix-up then isn't really a lot of highs and lows. Hers tends to become a lot more of strike or throw. Keeping your opponent guessing whether to stand or crouch block your attacks is the basics of opening up your opponent's defense. Mix up your offense and make sure not to use one type of attack too much. Also, almost universally, air moves are going to be overheads. Try performing the following combo: Heavy Slash and a Bandit Revolver. The trick to landing the special move is to input the special move's directional motion before the Heavy Slash lands. Press the corresponding attack button once you've confirmed that the Heavy Slash lands. So for example here, I'm buffering the motion for the quarter circle in this animation, and then if you do it right, it should combo. If you do it too fast, it's not going to combo, and if you do it too slow, you're going to get this instead. And it's not going to be an actual combo. To take your gameplay to the next level, practice changing the special move you cancel into depending on if your previous tech has been blocked or not. Do take note that certain special moves cannot be special canceled into. The opponent is trying to use a charged stun edge to create an opportunity to get on you. Hit the opponent before the projectile is active. So this one wants us to get in his face and then catch him as he's trying to charge up. So for example, Soul's 6S actually is really good at hitting things like this. So you see right there, I was too slow, but if I see it and I go, oh, I can actually hit him out of this. Moves with long range and short recovery are suitable for zoning. Each character has zoning moves in their arsenal. Try them all out to find out which one is appropriate for different situations. Punish the opponent's whiffed attack. Make the opponent attack by walking backwards and punishing their move with a 6 heavy slash. When successful, the word punish will be displayed on the screen. So this is showing if an opponent whiffs a move, they want us to be able to hit them for whiffing and punish them to discourage them from pressing buttons in neutral like that. So you see, I wait for him to whiff, and then there you see I was actually in his range, and then I hit my button. And if I'm too slow, I'll show. Wow, that's still punished. That's privilege. If I was too slow there, he would have been able to block as well. If you're too focused on whiff punishing the opponent, it will become difficult to reach when the opponent suddenly advances in on you. Do not anticipate only one action from the opponent and be ready for several options in an actual match. Couldn't have said it better. Stop the opponent's dash. So for example, this is the second layer to that. So for example, in the first one, they had us catching the opponent who was whiffing buttons, and now from there, we whiff punish them, and they're like, oh, okay, he's worried about me whiffing buttons, so I'm going to approach. Now it says place a counter poke to catch the opponent who is about to dash in. The trick is to place your attack in the zone where you predict the opponent is moving forwards. So they want me to stop him with a crouching slash when he runs in, like this. There we go. Take a drink. And then 3 more. There we go. Counter poke can be countered by staggering the timing of your approach and countering it when it whiffs. Try to be less predictable whenever you try to attack preemptively. Overdrives. It seems the opponent intends to blue Psych Burst on the 3rd hit to escape. So for example, if I mess up the combo here, let's just do a regular combo here, and say we do something like this. See how it missed because he was able to burst there. However, if I do the same situation and I do say, let's check what the input for his super is. So we say Tyrant Rave here, right? We can combo into this. So if we do this one, you see he was still able to burst. However, if I just do 2 buttons into that because they're going to burst on the 3rd hit, this should combo. Okay, that doesn't combo, so that's good to know. So, see, we're learning as we go. So, for example, we've messed up 3 here, so we actually can't pass it, so we're just going to go back to retry. And we'll just attempt, say, we will do... What else might work? Let's just say if we just do the K into it. I actually messed up my super input there. I messed it up again. Darn. Let's see. There we go. So we just gotta do this 3 more times, and I have to not mess up my input 3 more times. See, so I messed it up again. So we're just gonna do this. There we go. 3 out of 5 times. Messed up. I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. Wasn't able to combo it. Most of the overdrive moves will cause an area shift to occur when it connects near the corner of the stage. Since your tension gauge increases gradually after an area shift, it's one of the best options you have during a combo in the corner. Also, I believe they mentioned you cannot burst supers on hit. Not really, Kanto. I just decided I'm going to go through the mission mode for everybody, because a lot of people are new to this series anyways, and I'll probably just throw the whole VOD up on YouTube or something. Just figured to go through everything for everybody else. So Gold Burst, unlike regular Burst, you have to do it when you're not blocking or getting hit. It has to hit in neutral. And like it says here, if you land a Gold Burst, it gives you 100 meters. So if you look at the bottom below Giovanna, it fills up your entire tension gauge. And these are also slightly less punishable, but still punishable. Getting one of these, though, is definitely, like, you could turn around the entire match if you get one. As performing a gold Psych Burst will deplete the burst gauge, you will not be able to perform a Psych Burst for quite a while if you're performing this move. That means that the blue Psych Burst will not be available for you during the next time the opponent is attacking you. Keep that in mind before performing this move. Faultless Defense. We call this FD. By the way, we just shorten it. And you either hold 4 or 1, and then 2 attack buttons that aren't dust. Although performing Faultless Defense requires tension, you can easily get the opponent off you. Once you've opened up the distance between you and your opponent, you can go for a counter attack against the opponent's whiffed attack. So for example, Faultless Defense here, let's just show it without it first. So if I just hold back here, you see how the whole string reaches, right? But if I hold Faultless Defense during this, you see how the button whiffs. So Faultless Defense pushes the opponent further out, but it makes the opponent more plus. So there is a slight trade-off. See, he's totally pushed out there. Also, if you notice, look at my tension gauge when I'm doing this. Your tension drains the entire time you are holding Faultless Defense. So be careful of just holding it the entire time. You want to try to just press it as the attacks are coming so you're not wasting too much meter. Although it is an effective defensive technique, using this move too much will leave you with no tension gauge. Once you have gotten used to using Faultless Defense, practice limiting this technique's usage to certain parts of your opponent's attacks to reduce the amount of tension spent. Exactly. Ground to air, intercept the opponent's jumping attacks with 6p. A successful ground to air depends on the anti-air move's timing and the distance between you and the opponent. Find out which situation you can anti-air your opponent's aerial move. So for example, 6Ps are, I believe, universally anti-airs in this game. So if somebody jumps at you, you see I did it too early there, you want to wait, and you are invincible to air attacks. And you can get a really nice counter hit combo from these usually, so this is important to learn like which spacings you can use this move at. And I believe, like you saw I did it too early, if I do it too late, that one was still a punish because he whiffed, but I would have gotten hit out of it if I did it too late. Although 6P is an excellent anti-air move, its effectiveness is greatly varied depending on the opponent's position. Be prepared to use other options when you feel that it is not effectively intercepting your opponent's deck, yes. Because there are certain situations where your 6P will whiff, or you wouldn't get as high a return from doing something else. And instead, we have air to air here, intercept the opponent's jumping attacks with jumping K. You're required to move faster as compared to ground to air attempts. So instead of anti-airing here, I can meet him in the air and do a jumping K, because he's trying to do Bandit Bringer to come down, and I could just catch him out of the air instead. Because, for example, if I tried a 6P here, you see I was punished because I did it too early, but he did an air special that changed his momentum. So in a situation like this, you would want to hit him out of the air. And a lot of characters can do whole combos from this situation. Air to air is a high-level technique that requires quick judgment and does not guarantee a successful attempt at intercepting the opponent every time. It is only especially effective against opponents who try to avoid ground to air, which is exactly what we just saw with Soul doing Bandit Bringer. So make sure you analyze the situation carefully before deciding which move to use. Staggers. This one's going to be weird because Giovanna's close slash is actually so plus. It's going to be weird to get it to stagger correctly. But recover from the stagger. Oh, never mind. This is a different situation. My apologies. Recover from the stagger state after getting hit by the second hit of Ramlethal's Ararlamo and guard the follow-up attack. While in the stagger state, a special gauge will be displayed. Press any attack button immediately after the gauge disappears to reduce the duration of the stagger state. So, for example, I'm going to not press anything on the first one. And you see how that combos, right? However, if I press... Yeah, see, so you have to actually, it doesn't tell you, you have to mash a button. So for example, if I mash a button a little bit here after the second hit, I'm able to block in time. So this is no longer a combo. There are a lot of situations where this comes up in this game, surprisingly. Ram comes to mind, Eno comes to mind. See, you see the indication, and you see I messed up there. So see, well, we failed. We only got 2 out of 3 there, so we're going to retry it. And that's fine. You just have to mash the button pretty quick, but you got to remember also, when you're done mashing the button, you have to stop and go back to blocking. Otherwise, you're going to get hit from pressing a button. So for example, mash a button, block, and then we're good. And it's not going to show in this training thing, but if I just keep mashing the button, I would get counter hit there. And I believe if you want to also, you could potentially mash 2 buttons so that, like, as you see there, I would Faultless Defense, and I would push her away, and I'm safe to mash buttons there, and I won't have to worry about getting counter hit. So I'll just mash Faultless Defense, and you see, like, I didn't get it there, so I'm safe to block. And if I did get the Faultless Defense, it would just push her away. You can throw the opponent when they are in stagger state. It is best to quickly recover from the stagger state to prevent any further damage. It is also important to know which of the opponent's moves will induce the stagger state. Try following up with 6H after knocking the opponent down with a sweep. Do take note that the follow-up attack will not hit if performed too late. So this actually goes back to what we talked about earlier, to where I'll show real quick. If we look at the knockdown of sweep by itself, see how he gets up very slow. But if we actually do a combo or a hit after that, you see how he goes into the roll animation from earlier. So we're tying things together here. So it's a little extra damage in case you need to maybe close something out, but they are able to get up quicker. When the opponent has little life left, performing a follow-up move might decide the outcome of the match. Use a high-damaging move whenever you perform a follow-up attack. And then it's going to show us special canceling from normals. Excuse me. Oh, this is a weird one. You usually don't do this, but there you go. So it's showing that we're doing what we did earlier. We're Gatling from our close slash to our far slash, and then we're canceling from close slash into heavy slash, and then canceling from the heavy slash into a special move. So we're doing a Gatling into a special cancel. And these combos are all going to be different across the cast, obviously. You could try them with whichever characters. So that makes all of part 2. Now we move on to level 3. Things should get a little more advanced. Dash and block. So dash blocking. Try approaching Kai that is performing stun edge by dashing and blocking. So I know what it wants us to do. There we go. So it wants us to approach on him doing Fireball, because if you notice, you can cancel dash into block in this game, and then it just wants us to hit him as we get close. So this is your usual approach on zoners. What's good, Fred? What's going on? So for example, we're just approaching on him, and then we're gonna catch him out of it. Teach you Geo right now. I will teach you Geo after I'm done going through the tutorial for the new people. Although it is easy to avoid projectiles by jumping, you will become open to anti-air attacks. Bro, I'm going over for all the new people. Relax, relax. The game's, it's day 1. Relax. Mixing in approach attempts from the ground will make you less predictable. I got you later though, Fred. And then dash cancel, land a counter hit with close slash, then cancel it with a dash cancel, then follow up with another attack. This is PC right now, but I have both. I did all these on PS4 already. I'm doing them on PC for people, like I could just have it saved on like a YouTube or whatever for people that are new to the game. You see we did it too slow there. Oh, and then you see there, that one was a total misinput. There we go. That's what it wants us to do. So this one is showing us you can actually react to this big counter hit and then go into dash when we see the counter hit and then get a combo from here. So I'm like, oh, counter hit, and then we get a combo from it. Whoops. There we go. Unlike normal dash, dash cancel covers a fixed distance once it is performed. Yeah, so you can't cancel into like a run. You cancel into a dash that's like at a set distance like it says. Therefore, there's a small gap of opening for the opponent to launch a counterattack. Make sure to mix in an option for when your opponent anticipates a dash cancel in your offense. Because you can do this on either block or hit. So if you do it on block, they could check you for it. Air dash cancel. Connect a combo from an air-to-air jumping K. Or this is going to be... My buttons are different. probably jumping K, hit by canceling it with an air dash. So this is what I was saying earlier, is like you can air to air certain opponents, and certain characters like Kai here will get a combo from it. So he'll do, like, we'll do jumping K. Oh, I didn't even realize he was just going to come at me like that. Damn. It wants us to do that. So like I said earlier, so we're catching him because my 6P here would whiff because he's doing Bandit Bringer. So instead we're I did air dash by accident. Instead we're doing a whole combo to catch him from this. It didn't give me my close slash. Oh no. That's fine. That's fine. It just shows. There we go. So this is a situation where you would rather air to air him than attempt to 6P him, because if I can get it, I will show. Do it one more time and then I'll show. Right, so for example here, if I try to 6P this, I'm like, oh no, and then I get punished for attempting to anti-air him when he's above me. Performing an air dash cancel only after confirming whether your opponent hits or has been blocked by the opponent can be difficult. Try to have an offensive pressure combination where it does not matter whether your attack hits or be blocked. And then this one is going to show like almost the crux of a lot of this game's defense. Because this game is very, very strike throw heavy. Jump to avoid the opponent's throw attempt and punish it with an attack when it whiffs. Jumping forward or backward will draw distance between you and the opponent. Make sure that you jump upward so that you're within range to punish their throw. So for example, this game has throw whiff. So if he whiffs that, he is in a counter hit state. And certain characters like Giovanna here, her entire offense is a lot of striker throw, so you have to be careful of opponents who are holding up or who are just holding up on defense like this, because you could potentially get counter hit for attempting to run your offense. You could have also avoid a throw by backdashing or using a move that keeps you off the ground. Using the most damaging option when you read an incoming throw will make them think twice about throwing again. Also, the game doesn't mention, if you anticipate your opponent throwing and you input throw yourself, you'll actually just tech the throw. And then this is where we get into gear things. Roman cancel. Press 3 attack buttons except for dust simultaneously when an attack hits or is blocked. And it requires 50 meter. And this is the red version. There's a couple different versions we'll get into. After landing an attack on the opponent, use the red Roman cancel and land a follow-up attack to extend your combo. Also, you'll see when I pop the Roman cancel, there's going to be a little circle around me, like a little aura. New to this game as well, they have to be in that aura for the slowdown to occur. So for example, say I do something like this, right? And then I hit him, he was in the aura for that to hit. However, if I did something like, say, this, like, he wasn't in there, so he didn't slow down. Oops, I whiffed there. And this is just an example of a random combo you would do with her. Oh, it didn't give me my Roman cancel button thing. And that's why in this game, you could use a macro, like you would press one button to get Roman cancel. So for example, I have a Roman cancel button, so you could do that instead. And then like this helps like a lot of situations, like you can confirm from a mix-up here with her. I didn't get my quarter circle back. You can combo off throws with Roman cancel. You're able to do a ton from it. This is literally what this entire game is built around, is Roman cancel. And red is specifically for block stun and hit stun, I believe. You will be in an advantageous position when your opponent blocks the Roman cancel's red shockwave. It is especially powerful when used after a charging move that is difficult to react to. And then we move on to yellow, which, if you're familiar with old gear games, this is completely different. They changed up the entire system. So yellow Roman cancel previously used to be used for like in neutral aspects, or like canceling from something else, I believe. And now it says press 3 attack buttons except for dust simultaneously when blocking the opponent's attack. Use the yellow Roman cancel to escape from the opponent's offense. So for example, now if I'm blocking, I can mash the button or the 3 buttons And as you see here, if it successfully connects, I am advantageous because she does a breakaway animation and I'm actually able to act first. However, this is punishable on block, so you have to keep that in mind. Think of it like a reversal in while you're blocking, like in block stun. You are susceptible to counterattacks if the yellow shockwave is blocked by the opponent. Avoid using it when blocking quick attacks such as punch or kick, and save it for when blocking attacks with long recovery such as slash or heavy slash. And then purple Roman cancel. Oh, also we shorten all of them. So red Roman cancel is just RC. Yellow Roman cancel is YRC. Up next is going to be purple. We call this PRC, and then we'll get into the last one's going to be the blue one, which is new, which is BRC. So press 3 attacks simultaneously during the recovery of your attack. The opponent will avoid your throw with a jump. Use the purple Roman cancel to recover earlier and avoid or block the opponent's counter attempt. So like we said earlier, you can jump throws to put them in counter hit state, but if your opponent has meter, for example, if I go to throw him and I whiff, I'm in counter hit state. However, I can hit the Roman cancel button and I'm now safe and I can avoid the situation, or let me see if it'll allow me to do this. I can punish the opponent for attempting that. And then I'm completely out of the situation now if I want. So you see I can anti-air her for attempting to come down and punish me for my throw. So it ends up all being a lot of different rock, paper, scissors. Moves with high return come with a long recovery. Use them with purple Roman cancel to reduce the risk of getting countered when the move whiffs. However, do take note that certain invulnerable moves cannot be canceled with the purple Roman cancel. I believe DPs. And then last but not least, we have blue RC or BRC coming up now. Blue Roman cancel. Press 3 attack buttons, or except for dust, simultaneously when you can move freely. So this one has to be done like entirely in neutral, basically. The blue shockwave slows the opponent even when they are in the knockback state. You can use it to connect combos that are not usually possible. So for example, it wants us to do our crouching, like our 2K, and then it wants us to link our heavy slash. There's no way to normally do that. However, because Roman cancel slows them down, this combos. This makes for combos that aren't normally possible. And then this gets to really messed up situations that I'll go into when we're done with all these. And then hopefully it's going to talk about the drift, because that's also new to this game after this. Using the blue Roman cancel during the opponent's wake up is also effective, as you can confirm your opponent's next move before planning what to do next. This is just one example of the many applications of the blue Roman cancel. Try using it in different situations to find out the best way to utilize it. Preemptive input does not matter if it's hit or blocked. So this is just going to be talking about like autopilot things, to where like you would do a situation no matter whether the opponent is blocking or they get hit. So do the combo all the way to Dire Eclat, regardless of whether the opponent blocks your attack or not. Dire Eclat is a low-risk move that is relatively safe even when blocked, making it a suitable use in both a combo and a block string. So you see, it just wants me to do it no matter what. We're safe if he blocks it usually, and even if he got hit, this would combo. So this is just something you could just autopilot to like, oh, I'm just going to do this no matter what. There we go. So this one you don't even have to worry about whether they're blocking or they get hit, you just do it. If an attack with a huge recovery is blocked by the opponent, there's a high chance that you'll be punished with a high damage combo from the opponent. Use moves that have slight recovery and leaves a distance between you and the opponent when blocked. Hit confirm on the ground. Here we go. This is where you can't autopilot things. I know what this is going to have us do. Perform close slash into 6S and confirm if it is hit or is blocked. Link into Bandit Revolver if it hits. So if he's blocked, we don't do anything, do nothing. But if it's hit, we go into Bandit Revolver. This is just hit confirming whether, and you have 2 normals to do this. So you go, okay, blocked, I do nothing. Blocked, I do nothing. Hit, I do the combo. And then once you get to a higher point, if he blocks it, I would go into something like Gunflame to keep pressure going as well, even if he blocks it. But for now, just hit confirm whether it happens. Nothing. There we go. Nothing. Nothing. Still nothing. Combo. And especially if you have situations like this where you have multiple normals to work with, this ends up being a lot easier than certain characters who have to do it from one normal, which is pretty hard. Practice until you are able to confirm your attacks during your block string and perform different special moves according to the situation. When your attack is blocked, link it into a move that leaves you in the advantage. Exactly. Like we just talked about with Soul going into Gunflame. And then hit confirming in the air, perform jumping P, and confirm if it is hit or blocked. Link into Bandit Revolver if it hits. Same situation, just in the air this time. It hits, I go into Bandit Revolver. Blocked, I do nothing. Hits, Bandit Revolver. Nothing. Nothing. Bandit Revolver. Once again, we have two normals to work with, so this becomes infinitely easier. With one, it's much harder. With two, it's a lot more manageable. There we go, 5 for 5. It is challenging to hit confirm a single hit, exactly. Use attacks that could be canceled into itself or the Gatling combination so that you can hit confirm from the second hit. Media attacks. I'm gonna let the game explain this one and see how it does. After a normal throw, time and perform an attack just as the opponent is recovering. If performed correctly, the opponent will not be able to jump away and will receive the attack ground. Yeah, this is what we call media attacks. Attacks that are hitting like as your opponent is waking up. So for example, with Giovanna here, what we tend to normally do is you do throw, and you do her crouching sweep or her 2D because hers is very active. This is extremely common with her. And your space to where they can't reversal or do anything on you. They basically have to hold this. This will make DPs will whiff, all that. And the thing too is you don't really have to time this. Whereas if I go try to time close slash, it's gonna be a lot harder because the move's a lot less active. I didn't even get my dash, but it's a lot less active. It's a lot easier with moves that are very active. For media attacks, using attacks that have less recovery on block is favorable. Try out each move of your character to find out which move is suitable for a media attack. And then counter hit. It's going to be confirming big counters, I assume. Alright, counter hit. Land a 6B and sweep, crouching 2D, and confirm the knockback when they counter hit. When a counter hit occurs, the word counter will appear on the screen. So I believe they want us to only do this on counter hit. Oh, I think I remember this one. I think we have to dash up. Oh, no, this one is just showing what the different counters look like, right? So my 6P counter you see here just shows the counter on the left and does that. But for example, my 2D, it's the big counter state. So this is showing the difference between the two of them. And certain big counters like the sweep one, you're able to confirm like much bigger combos from. I'm not sure what Soul does, but you can. Like he might even be able to do like let me see. He might be able to do like this. Yeah, like you could do more. I think you could do like Ground Viper. I actually don't know the input for that. I think it's half circle back. The effect when landing a counter hit differs depending on the move used to land the counter hit. A slow motion will occur during a counter hit, and the duration of the opponent's knockback is extended. Hit confirm the counter hit and extend the combo to deal high damage to the opponent. Yeah, so... Okay, this one I might have to... I don't know if they fixed it. So this one, I apologize in advance if it takes me a minute. There's a weird problem right now with the inputs on like DP motions and wake-ups. So they want you to wake up DP, which is your invincible move, and they want you to do it on wake-up. Like, for example, he's gonna... Oh, never mind. This one should be fine. This one should be fine. Let's see. So they just want you to DP in the gap here. Yeah. Also, I do apologize again. I can't do DP inputs well on hitbox. Alright, we already passed, thank God. And like this one, this is a situation where like sometimes if you try like another anti-air move, you might get counter hit, so it could be better to just go for your invincible move. Although invulnerable moves are extremely useful, they have a long recovery. If you whiff an invulnerable... No, minus soul. If you have an invulnerable move, you will become susceptible to the opponent's counterattack. Try not to be predictable in your usage of the invulnerable move. Long recovery, by the way. escaping from the corner of the screen. Kai will start his offense, try escaping without receiving any damage. Use Faultless Defense to push him back and escape using high jump once there's enough distance between you and him. So this is just combining a few things. They want us to use Faultless to kind of push him away, and then now we can just get out of here. So like for example, you don't actually want to Faultless the Fireball because it doesn't matter, but you want to do it on these moves and then escape the corner. Oh, I didn't get my air dash. Whoops. My bad. There we go. And now we're out. Or you could even do like, and just Faultless the last hit, and then we've escaped again. But this one you don't want to Faultless because the move locks you down, so there's almost no point in doing the Faultless Defense on the actual stun edge. When you are cornered, you will probably end up using some tension to escape the corner. Try to keep that in mind and avoid being cornered during a match. Wall break. The offense of the entire game. Attack the opponent in the corner until a wall break occurs. Using certain overdrive moves in the corner will immediately trigger a wall break. So, if you see here, as I'm hitting him, the wall's health is actually going down. Like you could see it start to crack. And then you hit them and you go back to neutral. You always want to break the wall, basically. Because, unlike, like, older games or different games where you run pressure in the corner and you get your opponent pressured, once they stick to the wall, they can choose which direction to tech out of. So no matter what, you should just take your damage. And when you break the wall, you go into positive meter where like your meter will start gradually going up. So it's almost better to just go for it like no matter what. Whoops. Why am I not? It's so weird that I'm getting these inputs like this. I'm trying to do a whole combo, and for some reason it's holding my crouch input. There we go. And you see here like that one cracked. And if you do like a long enough combo, they'll actually, you can actually break the wall in one combo. Also to take note of is if you splat somebody on the wall, it's never a bad idea to, it's never a bad idea to just break the wall with a super because you actually get advantage from there. When a wall break occurs from an overdrive move, you'll be able to move earlier than the opponent after the area shift, exactly as I said. Utilize the overdrive move to wall break to continue your offense. And then positive bonus right here. There are two ways to do this. So one, let's see what it says first. While in the positive state, your tension gauge will increase significantly just by advancing forward or attacking your opponent. So if you're just constantly moving forward or attacking the opponent, you will end up in positive state. Also, if you break the wall, you will always be in positive state. Let's get Andrews. But like as you could see, I didn't even do a full combo yet, and because I'm in positive bonus, I already get half a bar. Like I'm already at 50% meter. Although the duration of the positive bonus state does not last long, you can easily fill the gauge to 50% if you move assertively. You will require tension to perform specific actions, so make sure you fill up the tension gauge whenever you have the chance. And then overdrive combos. This is going to show us, this is comboing from your normals into, whoops, bruh. This is showing you can cancel your normals into the supers like that. So we're just doing, they just want us to do a full combo here from that. So like, there we go. And if you're close enough to the corner, I'll show it here. Well, let's see. If you're close enough to the corner and you combo into a super, it'll automatically break the wall. And this is like, you can be like, not even, like, as long as you're decently close. Oh, not like this. Thank you. As long as you're decently close to the corner, it will break the wall. Like, you could be like a quarter of the way there and it'll still do it, depending on the super. Giovanna's carries them basically all the way. And now we're at 4 out of 5, almost there. More than halfway now. But we start getting into the harder stuff, so we could start messing stuff up. Dash momentum. Use the dash momentum to jump over Potemkin's heavy slash and land a counterattack. So this one is showing that when you dash, you carry momentum over. So like I did it too early there, but like that. You carry the momentum from your dash when you jump. This is a very Guilty Gear thing, is carrying momentum from certain situations. So even if I dashed and did like a normal jump, you'll see I still carry some of that momentum. I got counter hit there, but that's fine. Another method to make use of the dash momentum is to perform a move while you are dashing. By doing so, you will travel slightly forward before the move is performed. Use dash momentum to further increase the range of your attacks when you have trouble hitting the opponent that is far away. Follow-up after dust attacks. This, like I said earlier, dust actually allows for follow-ups, but it's only on the full charged version, which is much more reactable. Hold the dust attack, launch the opponent in the air, and chase after the opponent for a follow-up combo by pressing up after landing the hit. You can perform a finishing blow by pressing the same button twice during the follow-up combo. So I believe with Giovanna you can do... I messed it up. We'll try again. Let's do... There we go. Something like that. And all you have to do at the end is press the same attack button twice. So I'm hitting jump dust there, so I just hit jump dust right after I've done the move initially, and it'll give me the follow-up. There we go. And you can actually get incredibly large combos from this. But the trade-off, obviously, is that it's much more reactable. When you end the follow-up combo with the finishing blow, you can move slightly earlier than the opponent when you land. It also does a decent amount of damage, so make sure you end the follow-up combo with the finishing blow whenever you get the chance. Risk level. This is also a gear-specific situation. Risk level. Trigger a risk counter by maxing out the opponent's risk level and opening their guard with a low attack. So if you take note of the meter below the burst, you see as I'm pressuring him here, it starts to fill up. And then when we see the little caution sign, the next hit will trigger a counter hit no matter what. Even if the opponent isn't pressing something, it's going to trigger it regardless. And as you see, just putting pressure on him, it builds up. But if at any point he gets hit, or I believe basically just gets hit, or we go back to neutral, the meter will start going down on its own. So you see here, I'll just keep pressuring, pressure, and then it's up, and then counter. It's going to trigger the big counter hit no matter what. So for example, I think with Giovanna's 2S, which is also a low, I believe it's also going to trigger the... Yeah, it triggers the big counter hit no matter what. There we go. You can increase the opponent's you can increase the damage you do by increasing the opponent's risk level. Even if your attack is blocked, it is not for naught, as it will increase the damage of the next attack you hit. Crouch only combos. This is a Giovanna thing. This is a very unfortunate Giovanna thing, but it is definitely a Giovanna thing. I won't get into that though. Perform a crouch only combo starting with crouching P against a crouching opponent, or crouching P. So this one, crouching specific. Hitbox things, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So this combo would not work if the opponent was getting hit standing. This is specific only to the opponent getting hit crouching. This is very common in a lot of fighting games, is when the opponent is crouching, their actual hitbox is wider, so it allows for combos that wouldn't naturally be possible. I brought up Giovanna earlier to mention, she cannot combo off of her Ps unless either the opponent is crouching or you have dash momentum. So she really does not have a wake-up option because her DP is not a real DP either. There are certain combos that only connect when the opponent is in the crouching state. This will allow you to score more knockdowns against the opponent, so make sure you confirm the opponent's stance whenever you land a hit. Air throw, my favorite thing in this entire game. It's literally my favorite thing in the world. So it's same idea, 4 or 6 plus D when close to the opponent in midair. Air throw the opponent who's trying to approach you by double jumping. The trick to landing the air throw is to imagine you are grabbing them from below them right after you jump. Bruh. do forward or back. Man. What the f— oh my fucking god, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah, you can do forward or backwards. And the hitbox on the air throws is surprisingly very large. But you see there, you're still susceptible to throw whiffs in the air. And these are also techable. It's just much harder because you have to anticipate somebody trying to air throw you. It's very hard to tech these. Most of the characters' air throw will knock the opponent down to the ground when successful. Although the damage is low, it will open up to more opportunities to set up your offense. Opening up the opponent's defense. Here we go. Observe if your opponent is standing or crouching when blocking, and perform the option where they are unable to block in their current state. Perform a low attack if they are standing, and an overhead attack if they are crouching. So this is like standard high-low. So he's crouching here, hit him with an overhead. Same idea, standing here, hit him with a low. This is just your basic, like, oh, okay, he's doing so-and-so in pressure, so I'm going to do the opposite to counter that. Although Dust Attack is hard to react to, it is punishable when the opponent successfully blocks it. To safely perform a Dust Attack, make sure you have enough tension to perform a red or blue Roman cancel if they block the attack. Throw the opponent who is blocking on the ground to break their defense. You will fail the mission if you deal any damage to the opponent aside from a throw. So for example, if he's blocking your lows, he's blocking your highs, you have throw as well. So there's another added option as well. Although the throw is a powerful tool in your arsenal, it could be easily interrupted with an attack or avoided with a jump. You can mix in an attack instead of throwing the opponent once you're in throw range to catch them off guard. And then another layer we have, in addition to high, low, and throw, we have the left-right. Cross-ups. Opening up the opponent's defense with a cross-up attack. Chip has many attacks suitable for cross-ups such as Alpha Blade and Jumping Slash. So for example, it wants us to use a cross-up. You do this one, because this forces the opponent to block the other direction, or we have his Jumping Slash. These are both cross-ups. You have to block the opposite direction from whence it came. For example, cross-up from there, and then you see that same side, cross-up. As the player's position changes, the input command is also inverted, making it difficult for the opponent to counter with an invulnerable attack. Cross-up attacks are especially effective against an opponent with strong invulnerable moves. Because this will, so what they're saying there is, for example, say somebody has a DP, and they're trying to DP you. If you cross them up, it'll cause the opponent's input to become crossed up, so they won't actually get the DP input, and they'll get a misinput, and you'll hit them out of it. Cross-up block. Oh, this one's fun. So this one is just showing, like, blocking the same side versus cross-up. Hers is actually kind of ambiguous, to be honest. Like, it's pretty hard for hers. Like, you gotta be pretty fast to block it, to be honest. Yeah, see, like, even that one, I thought that one was gonna hit same side. But that's mix-ups. Although blocking cross-up attacks is difficult, it will become easier to block if you observe your opponent's movements before they attack. You can predict which side their attack will hit by looking at the timing of their jump. Yes and no. Guaranteed punish. Oh, I know it's not about to have Soul do a DP and say guaranteed punish. I know it's not about to say that. Block the opponent's invulnerable move and deal damage to them when they are invulnerable. So for example, they want us to block a DP and punish it. Right? Oh, counter hit state. Soul's DP has, like, no recovery, so... Like, it's showing counter here, but for example, watch if I'm just a little slow. This has, like, no recovery. Aside from invulnerable moves, you can also punish other moves with a long recovery. Find out which move is easily punishable before heading into a match. Also in this game, you could throw invincible moves, just as a FYI. Reversal backdash. Perform reversal backdash and escape from the opponent's attack. You're invulnerable for a short period right after you perform a backdash. Time your backdash right to avoid the opponent's attack. So let's see what the string is. Ah, right. Right, so there I missed it. This is another situation where I recommend using the dash macro because I'm holding back while pressing this dash. So worst case scenario, if I mess up, I'm just going to get a block. And here, like, I'm holding like 4 or back, and I'm just mashing the backdash button. And you see, like, worst case scenario, I block. But if I do it right, well, if I do it right, that's fine. It's good to show. If I do it right, I should avoid the situation entirely. Oh, I'm not going to say anything. Not going to say anything. Not going to say anything about the game's buffer yet. There we go. Although the reversal backdash may seem like a strong defensive technique at first glance, it is easily punishable if the opponent anticipates it coming. Mix it up with different defensive techniques to make yourself less predictable. Also, if an opponent has a very active normal, you can actually get hit out of backdash if the normal's active enough, because your backdash is only invincible for a short period of time. Counter the opponent's attack with it. Alright, this is the one that I brought up. I apologize before we even get into this. I might need to plug in my stick because I can't do DPs on hitbox. Counter the opponent's attack with a slash Volcanic Viper after recovering from a knockdown. Observe your character's motion when recovering and learn the timing of when you could perform an invulnerable move reversal. I'm going to try, but I'm going to let you know beforehand. I'm going to have to plug in my arcade stick. I don't know why, I literally can't do this. Yeah, I'm 1 second. We're just gonna have to switch real quick. It's only for this trial for some reason. I can't, like, in this game, I've never played a game where you have to DP on hitbox, so we're gonna plug in the arcade stick and we're gonna try this. Also, it's also this game right now has a really weird, like, wake up timing. So we're gonna, or like a really weird buffer window on wake up. So, man, this one trial is something else. Jesus. All right, we're gonna try to speedrun. We're gonna try to speedrun it. We've gotten counter hit out of a DP, by the way. Oh boy. Oh no, I thought we had it. Oh, it's fine. See, I'm not. The thing that's surprising is, like, because of the wake up timing, I'm not even getting counter hit, which means I'm not even getting the DP. You have to do it later than you think as well, by the way. There we go. Okay, we've already hit 3, so I'm gonna plug in my hitbox now. Just for that one instance, I had to switch to my arcade stick. I apologize. But I did warn before coming into this that I knew the one trial was going to cause me to have to plug in the stick, so just don't be surprised. And plus, we're going through this together, so that's fine. Let's just not hit retry by accident. Okay. We're going to see if I can get it on here. Counter. Oh, okay, it's doing that thing again. That's fine. Even if you miss the reversal and vulnerable move, it will make your opponent think twice about setting up an attack when you're knocked down the next time. By miss, it means if they block it. Although reversal and vulnerable move is risky, showing it to the opponent once will open up the other various defensive options. Safe jumping. After knocking down the opponent with a sweep, perform a safe jump with a jumping slash, block and punish the reversal vapor throw. So for example, this is a situation to where I'm going to do a knockdown, I'm going to do a jump into a button. If he wakes up with nothing, I will get my button, but if he DPs, I will still be safe no matter what. You see that? Oh, my bad. It wants me to attack him as well, to punish the DP. Yeah. So you see here, the button is actually active, and I'm still, right there, you see I messed it up, because that wouldn't have hit him if he wakes up, but if I time it correctly, I'm able to block it, and then I can still punish him. There we go. You see, that one was too early. If the opponent has some tension gauge available, they can Roman cancel their invulnerable move and start their own offense. Always remember to pay attention to the opponent's tension gauge when you are setting up an offense. Ah, yes. Characters in this game have different weights, so different combos work on certain characters that don't work on others. That's what this one's going to tell us. Practice the character-specific combo on Potemkin. So this combo only works on him. You cannot do this combo on other characters. They're too small or too light. And a couple characters are grouped together. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the female characters are grouped together. Certain weights are grouped together. But if you try this combo on another character, this would not work. I believe this is Potemkin specific, because he's the biggest character. Other than combos, there are also character-specific block strings to open up the opponent's defense. Head into the training mode to discover the various character-specific combos and block strings. Chip damage. It says, as they give us chip. That's kind of funny. I wonder if that was on purpose. Perform a special move and defeat the opponent with chip damage. So, for example, as you see, he still has health. Whoops. Is it forward? What is it? There we go. So you see, he's still taking damage, and he still died there. Even though he's blocking, special moves still take health. Normals do not, but special moves can chip you out. So you can die to chip damage in this game, even if you're blocking. The exception, it might tell us, is if you're holding Faultless Defense, you cannot die to chip. There we go. Chip damage can be negated with Faultless Defense, yep. Remember to Faultless Defense when you are blocking a special move to prevent any chip damage. Alright, tension balance. Continue attacking from an advantageous position and trigger a positive bonus. Yeah, so this is like I said earlier with positive bonus. If you're if you are on the offensive for long enough, it will put you into positive bonus. Yeah. There we go. Positive bonus. On the other hand, if you keep running away from the opponent, a negative penalty will occur and you will lose all of your tension gauge. Keep that in mind and try to always be on the offensive. Yeah, so if you're constantly blocking, backdashing, and air dashing back, or like even just walking back, you will go, like it'll say, I believe it just says negative or minus up at the top, and if you continue to do it, you lose all of your meter. And then this is showing before why in this game you can't really run a lot of corner offense because you're actually able to tech off the wall. So if you ever get an opponent into a situation where the wall is going to break, you should just break it every time. When you are stuck on the wall, you can recover in 3 different directions by holding the directional input forward, backward, or neutral. Recover forward in the air to prevent your opponent from continuing their offense. So for example, Potemkin here is going to go for a combo that's not real. You're only locked in the wall for a set amount of time. So if I didn't tech, that would combo. But because I teched away, I was able to avoid the situation and leave the potential mix-up situation as well. So this is not real. For example, if I hold down here, I land into this situation, which is a lot scarier. But you can avoid this entirely by just holding forward. Nothing. There are certain strategies where the opponent might choose not to wall break and continue their offense to the corner. Not really. Make sure to recover in the air to prevent the opponent from continuing their offense. When in doubt, recover forward so you can switch positions to put the opponent in the corner. That's why you should always just break the wall. Guard crush. This is it's gonna tell us certain moves in this game kind of like it looks like you get hit, but you're still blocking. It just makes them really advantageous. Soul will perform Fafnir and Roman cancel that continue his offense. Do not retaliate and continue blocking his attack. So for example, if you see Fafnir, like my character staggers back, it's not a combo, but they're plus enough to where like this is like guaranteed. There's like nothing I could do here to interrupt. So you see it puts me in the stagger animation, but I'm actually not able to be hit there. And once again, same thing. It is common for the opponent's offense to become more aggressive after you block a guard crush move. Use Faultless Defense to draw distance between you and the opponent after blocking a guard crush move. I'm surprised they haven't gone into instant block yet, but I believe that's maybe in the last one. And then I believe Section 4 is also going to show us character-specific strategies, which is really, really nice that this mission mode does. Landing and recovery after blocking in the air. Force the opponent to block a crouching heavy slash in the air and follow up with a charged stun as to keep them blocking. The opponent will counter with an invulnerable move if there are any gaps in your attack. So what this is saying is if an opponent air blocks a move, you're actually much more plus. So for example, if I do this too late, let's do it really low to the ground. See how he's able to do an invincible move and punish me for that? If I hit him higher up though, this jails. And there is nothing he could do here. This is inescapable, and I'm able to run pressure from this. And I believe it naturally combos if they get hit. So you just want to... This is just showing that you're more plus on air blocked normals. Anti-air attack, such as 6P, floats the opponent when it is blocked in midair, making it easier to continue your offense after they land. However, keep in mind that the opponent recovers earlier when they instant block the anti-air attack in the air. I'm surprised they're bringing that up, but they have not brought up instant block yet. We'll get into it, though. And I'm going to mess it up because it's really hard in this game. Frame advantage. Soul can move first if you block his close slash. Continue to block if you block against his close slash, and interrupt with the fast attack when you block his crouching K. So what it wants us to do is take our turn when his turn is over and block when it's his turn. So when I see the crouching heavy or the crouching K, I'm going to take my turn, like, whoops. Bruh. It's actually not letting me. That's mad funny. There we go. So when we see the crouching P, it's our turn. But when he does the close slash, we have to block because it is not our turn. His turn. My turn. Technically. My turn. Once again, I say technically because there's options to beat this. See, and I was a little too slow there, so you saw what happened. My turn. Excuse me. Whenever you block with Faultless Defense, it will take a little longer to be able to move again compared to when blocking normally. Do not use Faultless Defense to block if you plan on interrupting the opponent's attack after blocking. So it's like I said earlier, if you instant block, the opponent's actually plus. Or more plus, my apologies. So they gain more frame advantage if you choose to instant block, but you push them away. So it's a give and take. Perform 6P and have a clash occur with May's Heavy Slash. Right after the clash, May will perform an invulnerable move, use Faultless Defense. So this is saying if moves clash in this game, you can cancel into anything. So for example, we're going to clash, well, is what you would think. What the hell? Why is this whiffing? Right, and I could be like, oh, I see her going to super, and then I'm like, wait, we clashed, so I can cancel my 6P into a Faultless Defense. So I'm doing this after the screen freeze from her super. I'm deciding, oh, I'm gonna go into Faultless Defense because I saw she supered. Because a lot of times they'll expect you to press a button, and I'm like, okay, I'm safe here. And then you're able to punish her for going for that. There's a high chance a clash will occur when two invulnerable moves overlap against each other, and input Faultless Defense right after an invulnerable move so that you can cancel into it if a clash occurs. So yeah, so what that's saying is like you can option select it, so you could do like 6p, and then while the 6p is happening, hit back and Faultless Defense, and if a clash occurs, you will Faultless Defense, and if not, nothing will happen. Now we're getting into character-specific stuff. It's going to show us one thing with the entire cast, and then we're going to move on to level 5. Intercept the Fafnir after Gunflame by attacking Soul before the move becomes active. So it wants us to check after he does a move. So you see how he's doing the Fafnir. I'm able to check him for trying it. If I'm too slow, however... Wow, that move actually is a lot slower than I thought. Can I do it on reaction? I'm curious. Wow, okay, I didn't know that. Let's say I'm too slow, though. I'm going to get counter hit, right? But if I see him trying to Fafnir after, I can check him. And then get a full combo for that. I actually didn't know that it was that slow. Wow. Most of Soul's moves leave him at the advantage when blocked. That is correct. In addition, he has Wild Throw, a command grab move in his arsenal. Therefore, it is unwise to stay blocking against him, as he has many ways to open up your defense. You have to be gutsy and counterattack sometimes to not let him set the pace of the match. By the way, he's basically the best character in the game right now. It's pretty universally agreed upon. Intercept Kai's Fujre arc performed after his Heavy Slash before it becomes active. Funnily enough, it had us do this in one of the tutorials. So, I believe Giovanna has a few options here. I believe she can 6p. Because, ooh, wait a minute, can she not? This could be good to know. See, that's good to know. So I tried to 6p, but I got counter hit. So it's a situation where even though he's in the air and I tried my air invulnerable move, it didn't work. So let's try some other options. Let's try her crouching heavy slash. See, I still get counter hit. You're like, maybe I did a little too late. Let's try a little earlier. We traded. So you're like, oh, I wouldn't want to try those options. What does Giovanna have? Let's see. I have a DP. Let's try my DP. We trade. What can I do? Maybe let's try DP immediately. Didn't get the DP. There we go. So our DP will beat that. So we know DP works. So we're gonna attempt to do a DP on hitbox. Gotta get 3 of them. I'm so sorry. This might take a second. There we go. Also, because he's in counter hit state, you actually get a huge combo. I'm just not going for it because I'm so worried about hitting the DP. See, like I'm sorry. Oh my god, we got 2 of them. I'm sorry. Really? Oh my goodness. Alright, we're not gonna get upset. Things happen, okay? Learning experience. You know, I really don't want to get upset, but I'm getting close. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Let's try 6p again. Hold on. 6p gets counter hit. Let's try it later. Alright, so we actually just have to DP, and we have to get it. Oh my goodness. I can't get my DPs. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm plugging in the arcade stick one more time. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why. I'm going to be real. The way this game reads DP inputs is actually very frustrating right now. They even mentioned that it's not supposed to be like that, so we're gonna do it on something I actually know how to DP on. What? Okay, yeah, it's the game. There we go. Problem solved. Got the DPs. I really do not understand why it just happens on hitbox. Like, a lot of times you just get far slash or you get the DP and it's too late. Keep in mind though, but the reason that was so much harder to anti-air is because when Kai is in oh no. Okay. Thank you. Why is it? Hold on 1 second. We're gonna go back to this real quick. I don't know why it's reading me on a keyboard right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, hold on 2 seconds. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. And we'll just get right back into them. It's just the way the game reads DPs right now is very weird is all. And so I'm even on hitbox, so I'm doing like perfect DP inputs and whatchamacallit, and it is just it's just weird at the moment is all. Alright, so we're gonna go right back into these, my apologies. Okay, so we're on 4 and we just did the Kai tutorial. So now we are on the Mei matchup tutorial. Alright, here we are. Intercept the horizontal or the heavy slash version of Mr. Dolphin after far slash before the move becomes active. I believe you can universally 6P this. Yes. And I believe we're gonna try it. I believe Giovanna can also. Yes, she could also DP it. I'm gonna try DP again. See, like, getting it now. But yeah, you can 6P, and then you get a big combo because 6P counter hit. I think you could do this, actually. Oh, well, we missed it, but that's okay. My apologies. You could press an attack button at the moment when you are blocking the slash version of this move. By doing so, you can interrupt the heavy slash version of the move while blocking the slash version. So you could just buffer it in case in case she does the heavy one. Alright. Avoid the rainwater after the Gatling combination. Block the attacks, forward jump against rainwater. So he wants us to do this. There we are. You're able to avoid this by jumping forward. Oh, and you can do it. You can do it really early because this move doesn't, or really late because this move does not hit close up. Oh, I tried to forward jump. Oop. Axel has several moves such as Sickle, Flash, and Snail to prevent you from jumping. However, those moves will put Axel at disadvantage when you block them. Mix up between jump and block to apply pressure on Axel while you advance on him. Move on to Chip now. Attack the body double from the Gamma Blade after the Gatling combination. So this one, he has the double that comes out, you're going to see. And I was too slow there. If you are anticipating it, you can press out of it, and you can hit him for it. And you actually hit both. So I think if you're being preemptive, you can get a big combo on him for it. The The farther away you are from Chip, the longer it takes for the body double from the Gamma Blade to reach you. It will be easier to counterattack the body double with a high damage move if you use Faultless Defense to separate yourself from Chip beforehand. Potemkin. Block the incoming Hammerfall and counterattack with a fast attack after blocking. So this is his get in tool, and it is actually unsafe on block. So you can punish this move if he attempts it. I think her 2K should work too. Yes. How punishable is this though? Yeah, see, so it's not very punishable. My far slash doesn't punish, but my Ks will. My 5K and my 2K. Certain characters also probably get a much bigger combo from this. Soul. There are other countermeasures such as using a multi-hitting move to interrupt Potemkin when he is charging forward, or jumping to evade and land a counterattack when he is recovering. Once you land your counterattack, perform a high damage combo or knock Potemkin down to turn the tide in your favor. Faust time. I actually did this yesterday when I played against a Faust. This is actually very good knowledge. I think the mission mode goes over very, very great knowledge for stuff like this. Counter Faust Thrust, which he will perform after close slash, far slash, or far slash, heavy slash with 6p before it becomes active. So for example, if you see, you can see the move and then 6p it on reaction. Whoops, little too slow. There you go. You have to be a little preemptive, but it is a reaction. Based on this knowledge, you may actually be able to DP it with Giovanna. Like, Giovanna's DP is broken. Moves that hit high, such as 6p, are candidates for punishing thrust. Although it is easy to punish this move, it is difficult to convert the punish into a combo. Giovanna's DP is the exception, but that's fine. Millia matchup tutorial. Alright. Counter the move that is performed after Capel. Land an attack during the opening of Capel. Once again, Giovanna DP. You could also probably do air throw. You could potentially jab her. You can air to air. Best bet though is that Geo DP. That move is crazy. Oops. If Millia successfully avoids a ground to air attempt, she can punish it with a combo or knock you down to continue her offense. Mix in options such as air to air attempts or not doing anything to make yourself less predictable. Zato. I actually do this one to every Zato I play, so this one is actually very, very good as well. Alright, intercept the second hit of Pierce performed after the standing heavy slash with the fast move. So for example, if you see him summon Eddie and do the Pierce, you can press in between the two hits of the Gatling there. So 1, 2, I can intercept it. You could just mash on it. And then if you see if I'm too late, I'll show you. Wow, okay. I tried to be too late. There you go, I'll get counter hit. Intercepting with a big move might leave Zato susceptible to Intercepting with a big move might leave susceptible to an attack from Zato. Use moves with fast startup such as crouching P to intercept the second hit. Ramlethal. Alright. Escape from Ramlethal's block string where she uses heavy... I don't know what this is, Bajoneto, something like that. You can escape by jumping forward before the sword explodes. So what it wants us to do here... Oh. Oh, I had to completely escape, my bad. Wow, that was not good, I got hit. Yeah, you could high jump away as well. High jump is your, like, best bet. You could forward dash, but, like... The thing with forward dash is if she does that point blank, you're going to get hit. If she's spaced, you could forward dash. There are times when Ramlethal will use slash Bajoneto when anticipating a jump from the opponent. Keep in mind that you can avoid the slash version by crouching. Yes. Leo time. This one is like old stuff, I think. punish the Zweites Kaltes Gestüber that is performed after the Gatling combination by using a throw. So this one is when he, like, I'll just show it real quick. There you go. You could throw this on reaction. See, this one I know how to pronounce because I speak German. Yeah, see, like there, I was too late, so you see what happens. Zweites Kaltes Gestüber does not cross up when performed from a distance. Leo is at a disadvantage and Zweites Kaltes Gestüber does not cross up, so make sure to punish it. Correct. Nagoriyuki. This one is think of this one like the chip situation, to where it's gonna have us check the teleport. That's pretty universal, like between those two. Initiate an attack after the Fukyo that is performed after the Gatling combination. So when you see him teleport, it wants us to check. Boop. Same, right there. And you could check him with pretty big normals here. However, he's able to counter this. This isn't like a guaranteed, because he has ways to check you for this. Counter. Nagoriyuki can cancel his special moves with another special move. Be on the lookout of Fukyo after blocking his special moves. Giovanna time. This one's weird. I don't really agree with this one, but it's fine. We're gonna show it anyways. This is like the one I don't agree with, like at all. Avoid Giovanna's Trovao, I think that's what it is, from a far distance with a jump, and punish her with a jump attack when she whiffs. They want you to jump this and hit it with a jump attack. Like, this is what I'm saying. Look at this. Like, this is why I don't agree with this one. Like, if anything, just low profile the move. You have to be like incredibly preemptive on this. Like, if you do this on reaction, she's gonna be safe. Trovao is a high profile attack that does not reach the floor. You can use a low profile move such as Soul's Crouching D to avoid the move and counter attack at the same time. That's literally what I was saying. You should just, if your character can, please just low profile it. Or you could 6P it universally because she's technically airborne. Counter Suigetsu no Hakubi with a ground throw. Yes. So when he starts spinning, grab him. But I think he can go into the air if he starts spinning, though. So I don't know if this is guaranteed. There we go. Anji will be invulnerable for the rest of the motion if he successfully dodges an attack with this move. There is also a possibility of you getting punished if he manages to dodge an attack with a long recovery. Be cautious and use moves with little recovery when you are on the offense against Anji. Ino time. Her portrait picture at the bottom always looks so funny. Interrupt Ino's jump attack after her sultry performance with a fast attack. So this one, I believe you can mash 6P. Well, let's do Giovanna Privilege real quick. Whoa, I didn't block it. Oh, hold on. So 6P, there we go. 6P works if you're fast enough. Giovanna has Privilege. She can DP. Her DP is like just broken. Shit's too good. And you see sometimes the 6P will trade, so it depends. Crouching slash also works. Or crouching heavy slash, my bad. You'll be at the advantage if you've successfully blocked Ino's sultry performance and she does not follow up with a forward jump. Therefore, be ready to perform a fast attack whenever you block sultry performance when Ino does not have 50% or more tension gauge. And then now it just wants us to do an RC combo. Mash jab works also. I think it depends on the jab though. Oh, they want us to do... They always have us doing these ugly combos. I don't know why, but that's fine. That's fine. It's tutorial things. It's not bad to learn. These are once again going to be different depending on the character. What the hell was that? Let's do this. Let's see if I can add to it. Ah, whatever. We'll just do what it wants us to do. Oh my god, I messed up. Whoops. I was wondering, I was like, why didn't that count? Because that wants us to do the standing one. I gotta stop being extra and just do what it says. It's just for tutorials. What? Okay. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna do what it wants us to do. There we go. So this is combo. This is just showing everything. This has Gatlings. This has special cancels, Roman cancel, into more Gatlings. Now the final part. Difficulty 5. Some of these are pretty hard if I remember correctly. Some of these are actually pretty hard if I remember. And we're also going to get another batch of character-specific stuff later. Try winning against the opponent's move with 6p. Most characters 6p avoids high-hitting moves while attacking. So, for example, you will beat Potemkin for trying this because this move goes high, and you're doing like a high invul move. Like you can do this as like a punish. It's preemptive, but it's still really good. Performing low-profile moves or moves that leap before attacking allows you to avoid the opponent's attack while standing. When you are having difficulty facing certain characters, try out different moves against their attacks to see which of your moves are compatible against theirs. Ah, here it is. So they call it dash input Roman cancel. We call this RC drift for Roman cancel drift because you can drift in any of the 4 like cardinal directions. Input the desired direction twice quickly during Roman cancel. Utilize the dash input Roman cancel to hit the opponent with a shockwave from the red Roman cancel. So for example, if I do this, whoops, my bad. If I do this, normal Roman cancel, you see how he's not in the circle around him, so it's not going to work. However, if I do the drift, he's now in the actual range of the RC to work. So this now combos because of that. This is actually vital for this game because they changed Roman cancel to only work in the circle now. Aside from using it within a combo, you can use it during your block strings to close in on the opponent and continue your pressure. Search and try out different ways to use the dash input Roman cancel. And now it should show us canceling Roman cancel, also new to this game. I'm going to see how it explains it, and then I'll potentially go over more. After pressing 3 attack buttons except dust for blink simultaneously, input the command of a move. Red Roman cancel the close slash and cancel the Roman cancel with Night Raid Vortex. So for example here, you can do this, and then I try to do Night Raid Vortex. It's not going to work. However, you are able to, while the flash of the Roman cancel is happening, I can input the input for Night Raid Vortex, and you see I mess it up there, which is fine. That'll happen. So instead of getting the slowdown, you just get the follow-up. It's if you play Street Fighter, think of it potentially like a FADC almost, a focus attack dash cancel, to where like you're just getting the cancel and you're going immediately into something else. Pardon me. As it will make your offense fast-paced, it is also useful when you want to open up the opponent's defense. It is especially effective when used with a command throw, as it cannot be easily avoided unless it was predicted beforehand. This can be done on hit or on block, by the way. So now, instead of just regular hit confirms, they want us to do counter hit confirms. Land a 6S on the opponent and connect a Bandit Bringer only when you confirm that it counter hit. You saw how Vortex counter hit confirms from //? Yeah. So for example, here, we're only doing Bandit Bringer on counter hit. Counter, so I do the Bandit Bringer. Also, this game makes it much easier because it yells counter at you and the screen slows down. So only on counter hit. On regular hit, you'd go into Gunflame, you'd go into Bandit Revolver. But on counter hit, we go into Bandit Bringer. And you have quite a bit of time, to be honest. 28 missions left. A counter icon will be displayed, and the system voice will notify you when a counter hit occurs. Find out which cues are easier for you to confirm. Sliding special move. This is the one I might mess up a couple times too, and I'm really surprised this is intended. So, they called this sliding special move, we call this something different. So it says, overwrite the startup of Potemkin's 6K with Potemkin Buster and land it from an otherwise impossible range. The trick to landing a sliding Potemkin Buster is to stagger your K input after inputting, or you stagger your P input after inputting 63214 6P. Or, yes, K. So basically what they're saying is, if I do a regular Potemkin Buster here, see how it whiffs? This isn't gonna work, right? However, there is a Kara cancel that you could do. So for example, I don't mind this. 6S is this move that slides him forward, right? If you cancel the 6K, so for example, you're doing 63214 6KP, you slide and like look at, so we saw regular Potemkin Buster whiffs here, right? If I plink it, it actually reaches from there. See, like there I messed it up. I might have to go to stick for this one too, to be honest. I'm sorry, I might actually have to for this one as well. Nah, you know what? We'll try it. We'll try it. One more attempt, and then if not, we'll go to the stick. Oh yeah, we got it. Yeah, like this one is it's a little bit of a difficult technique, but once you get it down, it's crucial to this character. As the sliding special move will fail if you input it too slowly, try to incorporate the normal move command while inputting the special move to increase your success rate. A good combination for this technique will be unique moves with 6 direction and a special move with input that ends in the 6 direction. Application of Roman cancel. I actually don't remember this one. Alright, this mission's combo requires high execution as it requires you to perform a Roman cancel together with a dash input Roman cancel. So it wants us to do, let's see. Let's take the parts. Close slash crouch slash bandit revolver, and then it wants us to do down Roman cancel, so probably like, whoops. Yeah, it probably wants us to do this into Night Raid Vortex. So, see, so I got the drift there, but I didn't get the cancel. There we go. And then it wants us to do 5K into Bandit Revolver. So let's try this again. Whoops, didn't get it. It's okay. Messed it up, that's okay. Ah, I may need a dash. Let's see if maybe it requires us to do both hits at Bandit Revolver. Let's check. Nope. Potentially not. We'll see. There we go. So that just showed us that it has to be one hit. So we probably just have to dash up before the 5K, and that's alright. Actually, what we can do is we could let more of the Night Raid Vortex rock, because you can hold this move. So let's try that. Let's see if that fixes it. See, so that's too much. So we probably just have to do the regular one and then just dash up. Oh, that one was a hitbox thing. We had the combo, I just messed up. Oh, you know what it is? I probably just have to let them fall a little bit more. Trial and error. Look at that. We just had to let him fall a little bit more. Now we just gotta hit this 2 more times. One more time. And look at that, we've got it down now. I don't think this is optimal at all because Soul is like Soul, but This one is just showing us how to incorporate all the things we've seen so far. So we have to do an RC drift, and we have to do an RC cancel. The combo showcased only one application of the technique. You can not only dash cancel forward, but also in the up and down direction to extend your combo or mix up. Yes, all 4 cardinal directions can be RC drifted. Super Freeze counter. Counter Kai's Overdrive move with an invulnerable move of your own after the Oh boy, we might have to bring out this stick again. I know what it wants me to do here. Oh lord. Nope. There we go. So it just wants us to. The thing too is you can actually mash DP during the Super Freeze. So right now, I'm literally mashing DP. And we're getting it. Good. And this one is once again after I see the Super Flash. I'm buffering it. Some Overdrive moves are hard to punish after blocking them. Aim for a Super Freeze counter for such moves. Instant block. We have taken until the 5th level to talk about this. But to be fair, this is a really hard input in this game. So I'm going to mess it up a few times at least. Block Ramlethal's Darrow with an instant block and punish it with a close slash. The trick to landing a successful instant block is to return your directional input to neutral and match your block's timing with the incoming attack. So what this is saying is they want you to press back as a move is hitting in a 2-frame window. I believe in this game you can hold down back and let go of back. I'm actually going to try real quick. It's fine. I'm just curious real quick. I apologize if I don't get it. So I don't know. In previous games, you could buffer 4 and 1. I don't know if you do it in this game if it'll still give you instant block. So I'm just buffering 4 and 1 right now, but it hasn't given it to me once, as you see. Like you'll know because you'll see a white flash. So we're just gonna have to do it manually then, which is fine. So we're gonna have to press back as the move hits us. We're gonna try. Nope, didn't get it. Nope. Has 2-frame window. There it is. Wow, and that didn't pump. Oh my lord, that move has like no recovery. Didn't get it. That one actually felt perfect. That's surprising. There we go. Instant block and punish. But once again, 2-frame window, so incredibly tight. It was 3 in the beta. They made it 2 in this now. Wow, that wasn't? Okay, that's fine. We might be here for a minute, but that's okay. This is one of those moves, though, that you can actually instant block on reaction. It's hard. See, like there, I got hit because I tried it. Nope, so we gotta restart. Have to get 3 of them. Nope. We're just gonna retry until we get it on the first one. That way it'll make it easier. Wow. I don't want this to be the one that hangs us up for a while. Wow, okay, that wasn't it. That's surprising. Oh, we had it. You know, I'm gonna blame that one on the game because I was definitely mashing the button and didn't get it. That one actually, that's okay. See, like, that one doesn't make sense because I'm mashing the button after the instant block and not getting the punish. There we go. this, please. What? Come on, man. This doesn't make sense. That's actually really frustrating. I'm mashing close slash after IBing, and it's not giving me the punish for it. Oh, I forgot to mention. So what IB does is, in previous Gear games, it actually changed the frame data, whereas in this game, it does not manipulate frame data, but it puts them point blank when you block a move. Wow, that was not an instant block. Holy Jesus. And they nerfed it in the beta. It was 3 frames, and for some reason, they dropped it down to 2 frames. Oh my god, I swear to God, I don't know what the hell is up with this. Like, it's okay. I'm actually mashing the button coming out of instant block, and it's not giving me the punish. That's actually really frustrating. Let's not be here long, please. Let's not be here long, please. Alright, well, we're going to be here for a second. That's okay. There we go. Like, I almost feel like, IBing things in this game intentionally is going to be incredibly hard. Instant blocking a move where the opponent will be at an advantage will put you further at a disadvantage due to being closer in their proximity. Only use instant block on moves where you can move before the opponent. Punish the blue Psych. Oh, this just wants us to punish Burst. Yes, this is showing that, like, even though Burst let you escape situations, you can punish them in like a multitude of ways. Bait the opponent's blue Psych Burst by landing an attack and attack them after blocking the burst. It'd be easier to guard the burst if you bait the opponent with a jump cancelable attack. Yeah, so for example, like if I go for a follow-up here, he's going to burst, right? So I'm going to get counter hit, and he's going to escape. However, because we learned earlier our close slash is jump cancelable, we could jump block, and then we could punish him for it if the game gave us our butt. So you could do like, and this becomes a punish. You could also do it with like 5k, because that's jump cancelable. You're able to bait things like this. Like this is like my go-to with Giovanna, is I will do a combo that goes into 5k or close slash, and then I will jump cancel FD to bait burst. And then guaranteed punish. I do this all the time with her. You can deal guaranteed damage by using moves that are non-burstable, such as throw or an overdrive move. Keep that in mind when you want to prevent your opponent from bursting. And then gold Psych Burst. Bursts are also punishable. Gold bursts are also punishable. They are much less punishable. So it says the opponent will perform a gold Psych Burst after you knock them down with a sweep. So watch. For example, if I knock them down with a sweep, and then I'm point blank, that is not a punish. If I try to dash close slash, that is also not a punish. So you have to be much faster on gold Psych Burst. So for example, you see, my far slash or my heavy slash isn't even a punish on a gold Psych Burst. You have to do a much worse punish on a gold Psych Burst. You also have to be like point blank too. So like if you're spaced out with like Giovanna, I don't know if she has an option to punish a gold Psych Burst, to be honest. Let's check actually. We've done 3 already. Well, whoops. Let's see. Yeah, see, those aren't even punishes. That's the craziest thing. Blocking the burst with an instant block will not knock you back, allowing you to punish it with a high damage combo move, such as a close slash. Aim to instant block the burst. I'm gonna be honest, you're not instant blocking a gold burst on reaction. I'm gonna be dead serious. Like, You got to be preemptive, and then you can mess it up. And then if you mess up the IB on a gold burst, they're going to get full meter. All right, Fuzzy Guard. Block all the opponent's mix-ups of low and overhead attacks. You'll be able to block all incoming attacks by switching from crouching block to overhead block at the time. So what this is saying is like you're basically like switching between stand and crouch block, just like kind of wiggling as you're blocking to like block stuff. So here, low, 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 high. I was able to block it. Low, high, low, low. Block the high, block the low, block both lows, again. There you go. And what I'm doing there is like I would just switch to stand block at the timing where the 5D would happen, but not at the sweep. Once you are used to switching from crouching block to a standing block, try going back to crouching block after the standing block. By doing so, you'll be able to block the incoming low special attack that comes after an overhead attack. Dust is an overhead? Yes. Dust is universally an overhead. And if you charge it, you get a full combo from it. Fuzzy Jump. This is like 90% of this game's defense. Defend against the mix-up between a low attack and a throw after blocking an attack. You can defend against the two options by continuing blocking for a short moment after blocking the first attack before jumping. So for example, in this situation, I'm going to do block, 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 throw. Or block, 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 jump. Block, block, block. Oh, whoops, I messed it up. So what you're doing is you're holding down back, and in the situation, they're reactable because they have the orange flash, though. You're holding down back, and you're basically pressing jump in a situation where the dust or where the 2D would connect. So, like, let's see. I hit jump, and you just didn't see it. Like, there, I messed up because I got hit out of jump startup, but you're delaying it and then jumping. So, like, let's see. Yeah, it's a little weird. Why am I doing it? I'm jumping way too early. It's been a minute. Okay, so we messed up there, but the thing that I wanted to say is, you can see the situations where I blocked the low, I hit jump while the low hit me. Be prepared to go back into the fray after landing from a successful Fuzzy Jump. Utilize Faultless Defense, double jump. Yeah. Punishing Fuzzy. So this is what you saw. So when you saw that he did the 2K and he did 2D and I got hit, that's punishing the Fuzzy Jump because he delayed the normal that caught a timing where I was jumping. So for example, with Giovanna here, what they want me to do is the same thing, right? Do a plus move, and like, look, if I do it too fast, it jails, so nothing happens. But if I delay it properly, her shit's so plus. I'm sorry, hold on. Her close last actually is like 2+. That caught him jumping, so he gets hit grounded trying to jump. And you basically have to do it with this one because this is her only plus on block, like, normal. And people love to jump back in this game, so, like, you'll hit people with this all the time. As you can tell from the offensive and defensive strategies revolving around the various Fuzzy, no defensive strategy is perfect. Assess the situation during a match and choose the appropriate defensive strategy during the match. Throw clash. Wow, they get to level 5 to tell us to tech a throw? That's weird. I don't remember that. The opponent will attempt to throw after a jump attack. Time your throw with the opponents to make a throw clash occur. So this one is just showing that, like, if you're anticipating throw, you can tech it. I did it too early there, so I ended up throwing him. Throw tech. Whoops, that one was a complete mess up. After a throw clash, both players will draw distance between themselves and the situation returns to neutral. You can attack with a long-range attack or dash in again to initiate an offense. Always have a plan after a throw clash and not get caught off guard. Also, we're not doing channel points right now. We'll do them later. It's just we're doing this basically for YouTube for like tutorial stuff. We could do that. We could do after though. It's just gonna be a little bit, maybe like 30 minutes. I'm letting the in-game stuff rock because YouTube DMCA stuff. Defeat the opponent who is low on health. The opponent will Psych Burst if the combo uses too long. Oh, right. So this one, they want you to do like this. Whoops. I forgot what his super input is. They basically, like, for example, here's what they want you to do, right? So if I do this, they're going to burst. So I have to kill them before letting them burst. So this is a situation where you would get a hit like this and just be like, wait, what is his super input again? Is it half circle back forward? Yeah. So they want you to do this. Because this kills them and they can't burst. So we just gotta do this 5 times. I'm actually gonna mess up the last 2 on purpose just so this goes by faster. We're just gonna purposely mess these 2 up. There we go. The burst gauge also increases faster when the character health is low. It is optimal to use Overdrive when the opponent's health is low as it deals massive damage while preventing them from bursting. Yeah, so you just want to combo into supers if you think they're going to burst. Excuse me. I actually didn't read what that said. Whoops. Countering reversal invulnerable moves. The opponent will perform a reversal invulnerable move after recovering from a knockdown. Use the backdash to avoid their attack and punish. Wow, okay, they want you to... Alright. They want you to backdash somebody doing wake up DP. Soul DP has no recovery. Oh my lord. Look, like... we're not gonna complain about Soul. Not while doing the tutorials. We're not gonna complain about Soul doing the character tutorials. We're not gonna complain about Soul. We're just gonna do this. There we go. 4 more times. Catches the backdash. Catches the backdash. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna slightly complain about Soul. That didn't count as backdashing the DP, I guess. Okay, this tutorial's not making sense, but whatever. Alright, we've already did it 3 times, so we passed already. I do not recommend doing this, but I can understand it. They want you to backdash it because he'll RC it if you block it, but you could just be out of range. And although invulnerable moves that do not require tension gauge can counter most incoming attacks, the user will still be invulnerable to throws. Depending on the opponent's tension gauge and position, you can block, evade, or perform a throw to punish the invulnerable move attempt. Yeah, so like I said earlier, you could throw DPs on Wake Up in this game. Now we're at the character-specific stuff. Intercept the incoming Night Raid Vortex with a low-hitting move. This, I don't think is very practical, but like, if you're expecting the Vortex, you could just do a low. Like, you could do, like, Giovanna could probably do Sweep. She could do 2S, she could do 2K. Yeah, that's definitely... I remember that old... That shit was something else. Perfect. Alright, 15 more, and then we're all good. Soul will be in the counter hit state when he gets hit by an attack when he is advancing forward with Night Raid Vortex. Find out which low-hitting move can deal the most damage when it counter hits. Kai matchup. I'm trying to remember what this one is. I know the first one was about Fodre Arc or whatever. What is this? Defeat Kai. Oh, bro. They literally just... You have to kill him without him freaking spending... Without... Jesus. That didn't kill. Oh my god. Yeah, you have to kill him before he pops Dragon Install. Whoops. What's a combo we could do to kill him? Probably just do this. Wait, I didn't kill? What? Why didn't I get my super? Hitbox inputs, by the way. I'm so sorry, guys. It didn't wall break. Oh my lord. Okay, okay, okay. We're just gonna do this. We're literally just gonna do this. Not in the mood. This is just showing, though, that like you don't want to let Kai get to low health. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's them showing you that if you let him live on a combo at the end of the game, he could potentially pop Dragon Install, which Kai players aren't even using anyways, so I don't know. This is just matchup stuff. Yeah, I guess the matchup idea is that like don't let Kai get Dragon Install. Yeah, like alright, you would want to avoid the situation where you would stop attacking Kai just when his life is low enough to use Dragon Install. Try to reduce his life as much as possible, even if you cannot defeat him in the current combo. Yeah, so the advice for Kai is kill him. This one's actually interesting. I forgot about this one. This one's actually really interesting. I didn't know this. Counter the Great Yamada attack. So, they don't give you any advice, but you can low profile the super. So you can crouch under it, and you can get a punish for it. So for example, like, I think you could just 2S with Geo. Yeah. Yeah, so you can low profile it. Like, you can catch her, like, on startup. Like, you could just dash in and throw, I'm pretty sure. I didn't get my dash. But yeah, it doesn't work, like, point blank. So, like, you can just dash in her face and get a full combo. So, like, here, this isn't going to work. Oh, well, you still gotta crouch it. And you get a full punish for it. It might be character specific too, but you could low profile it. It says here, although this move may look flashy at first glance, it might whiff when you are crouching, or you might even be able to dash through the move if you're low enough. Practice in the training mode to find out the best way to deal with this move. Axel. Oh yeah, this one, I remember this one. This one's cool. I think I might mess this up a couple times. This one's actually really cool. Block the incoming sickle flash while avoiding the Winter Mantis by jumping. You will fail this mission whenever you jump when the Winter Mantis is not out. So what they want you to do is you block the full screen move and you jump the command grab. Boop. Jump the command grab. What I do in this is I look at the middle of the screen. I don't even look at either of the characters. When I see the rocks on the ground, I jump. Because you have a lot more time than you think. Wow, he's only shown it once. They're really testing me, huh? Oh, I swear I jumped it. Oh my gosh. But when I see the rocks on the middle of the ground is when I jump. Chip. Is this one interrupting Alpha Blade? I don't think so. I think this one's catching him out of command grab, maybe. Intercept the Alpha Blade after the Gatling combination. Yeah. Okay. This one is showing that, like, you get 6 PM if he goes in the air after the Alpha Blade thing. Geo can also just do this, and then you get a huge combo. But you could usually just 6P. Like, if you see him go in the air after Alpha Blade, just 6P him. Can you do this, actually? I'm curious. No. Okay, I was going to see if you could dash 5K. Wow. Okay, that was rare. Pressing the button too early will have you perform the attack before Chip crosses up. Delay your attack for a short amount and punish it with a combo that starts with a counter hit in the air. You can actually do way cooler shit, but that's fine. We're not going to get into that. Alright. Counter the incoming Gigantor Kai with a throw. Oh yeah, this one you could just throw him before, like, when he does Aegis, you could throw him before it's active. You can also get a, like, if you have 50 meter, you can get a huge punish on this. I'm pretty sure you got like a decent amount of time too. You can also counter this move with an invulnerable move. Consider the positioning and damage after punishing the move and find the optimal move for punishing this. Faust. This one's weird. I still don't really understand how this works, but I guess Faust has a Scarecrow move where if you look at the eyes on the Scarecrows, he can either go left, right, or overhead. Yeah, so the matchup advice is don't get hit. Okay. Oh my god, see, that one will forever hit me. I have no idea, like, what the hell. Like, you have to immediately be like, okay, no eyes, overhead. This one's hard. One more. Actually, maybe I have an idea as to how to block this. Hold on, I have an idea. Okay. Okay, I think my idea worked. my eyes dart to the Scarecrow in front of me, and then immediately the Scarecrow behind me, and then if there's no eyes, you block same side. If you block the charge for this move, make sure to interrupt the move if he is charging it. In addition, he will also be able to avoid low-profile attacks by using the Y version. Okay. Millia matchup tutorial. Which one is this one? I actually don't remember these, but we only have like 10 left, and then we're good. Then we can lab Geo stuff. Punish the Mirage after the Gatling combination. Oh, I remember this one. You could hit her out of startup, I guess. Yeah, this one is saying, like, just check her teleport. This one's a lot easier said than done. This one's way easier said than done. Mirage will switch the position between Millia and her opponent when performed at the close range. Be careful if you intend to punish with a unique move, as the command's direction will be inverted. Zato. This one's another weird matchup one where like it just tells you to block. It literally just says like block. All right. Escape from the range of oppose. Avoid receiving damage until Eddie disappears. It literally just wants you to block. Because I think what it's saying is, I'm pretty sure when oppose is out, I don't think you can hit Zato. Yeah, I'm pretty certain you can't hit him when oppose is out. I think that's why it's saying this. Let's see. If you accidentally attack Eddie during oppose, you can follow up with a red Roman cancel to keep yourself safe. In addition, you'll also be able to interrupt the move if you land the shockwave on Zato. Yeah. Ramlethal. This one's kind of weird too. Punish the incoming Calvados. Yeah, so this one, if you see her do this super, you could smack her out of startup. Like you can't just pop this one because you can get smacked out of startup. She has to have 100 meter to do something with this super, or you have to be like full screen. But she doesn't go into counter hit state, which is kind of weird. So like your punish isn't like huge. It is better to block Calvados in the air if you ever intend to punish the move after blocking. If you block it on the ground, Ramlethal can PRC and go for a mix-up. That is correct. Leo. Ah, yeah. This one. This one kind of sucks for Giovanna, but it's fine. Because Giovanna doesn't have a hit confirm, like a full block, like I don't know what this. She doesn't have Gatling combinations that combo from her lows. So it says punish the special guard with a low attack. So when he goes into this, yeah, see, like Giovanna's sweep is really slow. So like you have to be almost preemptive with her sweep. Like you actually have to be preemptive. You can't like reactionary do it because you'll get hit. Although Leo can move or cancel it into an attack while in the special guard stance, it is not a threat once you know its properties. Stay calm when facing it, take the appropriate measures. I believe you could also throw him out of it. Alright. Avoid the combination of Zarameyuki and Fukyo that is performed after the Gatling combination with a jump. So I think it wants you to like jump the command grab. Oh, it just wants you to jump the slash. So if you, I think if you see him put his hand forward for the clone, you could probably jump. Like once I see the hand forward, I could jump it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look for the hand. I mean, I fuzzy jumped that one, but that's fine. Although it will increase the blood gauge, there are times when Nagoriyuki will cancel Zarameyuki into Fukyo, as blocking a Zarameyuki. Wait. They misspelled it in their own tutorial. As blocking a Zarameyuki will put you at a disadvantage, you'll have to continue blocking or try to avoid Zarameyuki with a jump. And like the reason you want to jump that one is because it's plus. And then this one's going to tell you to counter Geo's doing flip kick, which I've been telling Geo's or people to do forever, but by forever I mean the last couple days. Yeah, so this one you have a couple options. You can air throw it. You can 6P it. You can DP it. You can crouch and heavy slash it. Like this move is good, but like if you're looking, this isn't really a threat. It's kind of just like an extra layer. Oops. There are also other countermeasures, such as jumping straight up or using a low-profile move to dodge Sol Puente. Just blocking Sol Puente will not put you in a good position, so make sure you have several options ready to deal with this move. Anji. This menace. After knocking down Anji with a sweep, he'll perform... Oh, Jesus. Kacho Fugetsu Kai after recovery. Wait for a brief moment and attack him when he is vulnerable. So what they want you to do is, boom, counter super, and then punish him. Wow, that does not have a lot of recovery. Oh, you know what they probably want you to do? Here's what they probably want you to do. Yeah, you probably got to throw it. I don't know if this is punishable. So what I would probably do is something like this. Yeah, because she's safe there after 3 dashes. Anji is also vulnerable to throws during the Kacho Fugetsu Kai stance. Mixing in throws during your offense will be a great deterrent against this move. By having 50% tension gauge, you can make your throw safe. But performing a purple Roman cancel when it whiffs. Yep. And 2 more. Pad or stick, hitbox. I almost played on stick, but hitbox. After knocking Ino down with a sweep, she'll perform the ultimate Fortissimo right after recovering. Be ready to block the first hit of the ultimate Fortissimo and punish her before the second hit is out. Ah, I remember this one. So you can 6P her. You can air throw her. Giovanna can DP her. I believe Geo can also 2H. I wonder, how does this work? Let's see. Ah, too high. That's okay. You also air to air her. This is the last thing I was going to mention. Ino will be airborne when you punish her ultimate Fortissimo before the second hit is out. Head into the training mode and find the optimal combo to perform when punishing this move. Last but not least, perform a corner-specific combo. This one's different depending on your character, obviously, but this is going to show you how to wall break with one combo. All right, so yeah, it's pretty standard. Minus the far slash or minus heavy slash, this is actually really standard for Giovanna. This is real standard. I don't think DP is your best wall break ender either. I think it's actually charge dust. Oh, I didn't get RC. What the hell? We don't know if it's true, but yeah. Look in the Twins chat, and I think Trezek linked it. But, that should be it. Yeah, that's everything for the character tutorials. So we went through everything together, starting from the easiest things at dashing in, all the way down to character-specific wall break combos. So yeah, that should be everything for